You can raise your hand if you want to.
Go.
Okay. Cool. What's the difference between being on Warped Tour and like a regular venue tour?
Warped Tour is so different from any other tour. It's the only tour where you really feel like you're stuck in a bubble. You really don't have much of a chance to leave the premises and go to a movie or go shopping or anything that you might do in a normal daily experience.
It's like those towns where everyone knows everyone, except you're in a different town every day. But you're with the same people, so you make new friends. It's pretty cool, but it's unlike any other tour in the world.
Sexual traveling circus.
Yep. That's what I'd say.
How do you guys feel about the recent success with Nothing Personal?
Feels good.
Dude, it blew our minds. Like we said earlier, we had a little contest to see who could guess the first week CDs, and all of us were just...
We were all about 20,000
20,000 to 30,000 under.
So.
What was the number again?
A little under 63,000.
Wow.
It's unbelievable. It's totally just taken us by surprise. Yeah.
Wow.
But we're riding it out because tomorrow we're gonna be nothing and
fucking Baskin Robbins.
Okay, I worked at Rita's. Okay, it's on the subway. Go ahead.
Yes.
Okay.
She mad at me back.
Personally, I was very impressed with how Nothing Personal didn't exactly leak.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That was awesome.
I know.
By the way, I saw that. That was like...
Even with me egging it on on a daily basis.
This is the best.
Come on, Strike Jelly, fucking do it.
We've got trustworthy friends.
How did you feel once you knew that the record was actually out there? Was it like a nail biter?
It was a relief. Like, it's kind of one of those things where it's like inevitably going to happen eventually. But it was cool as hell that we got to control it with that MTV leak, and it was exactly a week before the CD came out, and that's when it leaked. But yeah, it's always somewhat of a nail biter all the way up until that point. But to be completely honest, we sort of accept the way the world turns now, and records are going to leak, so we were ready for it 3 weeks out, 4 weeks out. We were just like,
I was waiting. I was like, oh, I hope it doesn't leak. I hope it doesn't leak.
But you wanted to hear it, so you kept checking for it. I checked every morning to see if it leaked. So.
I checked. I did too. I'm not gonna lie.
Honestly,
I checked.
We're all self-aware that CD sales don't mean as much as they meant to, but you can't fake coming out to shows. So as long as people like the music, they're gonna come out to shows, and so what? That's the way it works.
live streaming video, dude.
Yeah, right.
You're gonna get fucked over with shows next. There's gonna be one kid that buys a ticket and then just comes with a phone. Damn you, Tim!
All you hear is
This show is great. All these kids on their computers.
No?
Who came up with the concept for your new video, and why did you choose to make that?
It was a joint effort between us and the director, this kid Matt, who is incredibly talented, and he's responsible for all the little graphic bubbles and stuff. But we just thought it would be a fun idea to kind of mock the scene, basically. We all know what those people are thinking at shows anyway, so we just decided to call them all out on it.
While still calling ourselves out.
Yeah, while also making
We're so aware that we're right in the middle of it all, and we're allowed to cause it. So who cares? We're here to make fun of each other and ourselves.
God damn it, it feels good. Yeah.
How do you think Twitter is different from MySpace or other websites?
Twitter is voluntary stalking.
Pretty much, but how do you think it helps you stay connected with your fans better than?
I think it's great.
I think the one reason why Twitter sort of goes above and beyond is because people can consciously choose to follow and find out what's going on, and then you only put out what you want to put out, but it's also a much more direct window into what you're actually doing. Like, kids can get a sense of where you are,
feeding my birds,
how you feel.
I remember, it's cool because I remember as a kid, listening to Blink and stuff, I would always wonder, I wonder what they're doing right now, because I had, no view into that lifestyle. When in reality, it's just boring when you're at home playing video games with Alex. But no, it's really feeding birds. Exactly right.
Yeah. All right, you just played a show in Hawaii, right? How did that come about, and how did that go?
Yeah, that was our second show in Hawaii. There's just this awesome little place out there called Pipeline Cafe. Actually little, it holds 2,000 kids,
yeah.
So it's not that little, but I don't know, the promoters out there are rad, and we try to make it a point now that every time we come back from Australia, Japan area, we sort of stop there first. That makes sense, it breaks up the trip.
We were there for 7 days, we had one show, so it's kind of like...
I saw the show, I was there for vacation.
Oh, really?
Nice. It's great. It was a great show.
The thing about Hawaii is that, they don't have shows very often, so when they do, they're just really, eat it up. It's great. They're not spoiled, So, yeah.
If you can make your new album the soundtrack of any movie, what would it be and why?
That's a good question. Fucking
Can't hardly wait.
Perfect.
Why?
Because it's one of my favorite.
It's just like a
It's got the party
happy-go-lucky
thing,
fun.
Yeah. There's like a sad moment where you can play one of the slower
Jennifer
songs.
Love Hewitt gets really upset.
Her cousin tries to hook up with it.
Yeah. We actually have a song about Alex's cousin trying to hook up with him too, so it
Really?
would fit perfectly. Yeah.
So, Ashley from New York was wondering what's the meaning or storyline behind Keep the Change? What's the title have to do with anything else?
The title literally has nothing to do with anything. I just wanted to make Jack happy.
Yeah, Jack loves Home. I was about to say, Jack loves Home Alone. He said if we didn't name a song that, he might
He was
be
gonna
gone.
quit the band. And then the song, I'm gonna pull a Jimmy Eat World on this one. I'm not gonna tell you what it's about because I'd like for people to
They do that?
think about it themselves.
They do that?
If I tell you, it kind of spoils the fun for a lot of people who think it's about something else.
The real answer is that he doesn't write his own lyrics, so he has no idea.
The real answer is I have no idea. I was wasted when I wrote that.
What's your guys' favorite song off the new album?
To play or to listen to?
Both.
Okay. To listen to? I think I still like Weightless, to be honest with you.
Too Much is one of my favorite
Too Much I
songs.
love.
Yeah.
This is the first record we put out there. Like, we really love every song.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool. Not that we didn't like any of our other ones, but to be honest, no one likes Come On, Come On, so.
There's like one girl.
No, and then to play, you're still allowed to like. I've had a lot of fun playing Stella recently.
Yeah, Stella's a lot of fun to play live.
Very swinging fun.
Michelle. We are headlining the VMA tour, which stops at all the Six Flags.
Maybe not all of them.
Well, not all of them, most of them.
A lot of them.
A good amount.
We get to skip all the lines of the rides there. It's so cool.
That's the only reason we do it.
But you should see the people, like they bring us up the exit, and then we get in the car, and the people are like, "What the fuck? Who do you think you are?" We're just like, "Jeez." One time we went through the ride twice, and all they do is let us on the ride. Like,
You didn't do the
it's like
wheelchair.